Hi family, and I wanted to get on here today because now I'm just gonna just be honest, like I always do. There's a lot, that I've been watching on the internet, and when I first got into YouTube, I did not know the behind the scenes of how these different content creators they're fighting for content. Now, I thought DDG was like the bad guy. And you guys know I didn't beat DDG up for doing anything for content. And it is almost as if that is what the whole damn internet does. I mean, if you go to Facebook, if you go to Instagram, no matter what site you go through, there's people battling because, see, this is the thing. People are trying to get a check. Now, the money is cool and everything when it comes, out of the blue because you're doing something you enjoy and you're getting money for it. Though at the same time, it's not something that you should be doing like, depending on the money, should I say. If nobody's, if there's no scandals out or if there's no love affairs or things like that we can capitalize off of, then basically it's time to just chill out. But not with these content creators, baby. They're gonna make up something or they'll keep going over the same material. And what I'm learning is there is like 9 channels that I've seen. One has like 400 subscribers, one has like 100 subscribers, another one has like 800 subscribers, but they're all climbing by beating Clarissa Shields up. And what made me laugh is because earlier today I posted a short video on Monique. Monique, she's in the elite circle, and she shouted out Clarissa Shields.
Oh, and y'all make sure y'all go support my baby Clarissa. And she'll get ready to fight again. And y'all know the outcome. Y'all know she gonna whoop her. Y'all know she gonna whoop that. That's what I believe. Because she is the greatest female boxer of all times. Greatest woman boxer of all times.
And said that was her baby and that she gonna whoop that ass and whoop that trick and the whole 9 yards. And you know how Monique just go in. And so, the first thing the content creators that are hating on her did with that, the first thing they claimed was that Clarissa Shields, reposted Rihanna's thumbs up or reposted Rihanna's support, but did not repost or speak on Monique's support for her. And what I want to say is, it's like, it doesn't matter what this girl does, and she's realized this too, and I'm sure Beyonce realized it, and Rihanna had to realize it, and all the other greats had to realize it after a while that, hey, they're just going to hate me regardless of what I do. You have some people that's going to love you, like Monique, and, Rihanna, like Beyonce. Even I've seen a couple of guys who are content creators, and it was sad to see. It was 2 men, and I actually might put some of this stuff up here because I seen one of the channels, because when I see them beating Clarissa up, I'll go on their page and just basically let them know, hey, you're trying to grow a channel while she's out there breaking records and undisputed heavyweight. It's like I just go in with all of her accolades and pretty much clearly that should shut them down. But because they have to pay their bills and stuff, they're like, no, I gotta I gotta get back out there and keep beating Clarissa up. But it was beautiful to see that Rihanna spoke her name and that Monique spoke her name. And, word is out that Beyonce is going to be, and Kendrick Lamar and some other stuff is supposed to be going on where they're supposed to be supporting her. And, I'm starting to see people waking up to who she really is. Because a long time ago, she won an Olympic gold medal. Actually, she won 2 of them. And she's been kicking ass ever since. But guess what? America gave her no coverage. And I don't want to say white America, but if it would have been a white girl that would have won 2 gold medals and had done all the things Clarissa Shields had been, she would have been on cereal boxes, she would have been on milk cartons, she would have been on peanut butter jars, she probably would have even been on jelly. Okay, but not Clarissa Shields. They gave her some money and basically pushed her to the side. And I think it's because of, Clarissa Shields coming from the background that she does. She didn't have that leverage when it comes to her family background to be able to fight for her. But at the end of the day, what she is doing now is getting the coverage, whether it's positive or negative. She's getting the coverage and the recognition that she deserves. I think she actually fell in love with Papoose, and it just so happened to catapult her up into the limelight. Now, let's just say, for instance, she is using him, because just like I said, I think she pimping him. Okay, because all the coverage that she didn't get from before, like the rest of these people out here that be winning Olympic gold medals, all the coverage that she didn't get before, oh, she's getting it now. Oh, now Rihanna's saying her name. Monique knows who she is. How did this little black baby win 2 gold medals, and somehow this country swept it up under the rug and hid her? Can you imagine how that made her feel to watch everybody else exceed her, whether it was Venus and Serena, or the other girl that just won, with the racing. Clarissa has done just as much as any Olympic gold medalist, and even exceeded all of that, and no one has even spoke her name. And now what's happening is they want to keep her covered up. They're like, because they don't want people to start finding out that, hey, this is what America did to this little brown girl. They seen her exceeding in all the things that she did, and then pushed her aside, swept her under the rug, and they want to keep her there. Because as soon as Rihanna shouted her out, guess what they started saying about Rihanna? That she was drunk on her photo shoot. They'll start destroying your name. Now, Monique don't have anything to lose. Monique.
Clarissa, my baby, keep standing strong. Keep being confident. Keep being beautiful. When we see Clarissa Shields, we see a beautiful, confident, strong, figuratively and literally black woman. Aunt Nikki said Clarissa Shields is the GOAT. She is the greatest female boxer of all time. I believe that. Her records show it. One thing you can't beat is facts. You cannot. There's nothing you can do with facts. But for those of you who want to criticize, who want to speak about what she looks like and she's not beautiful, shame on you. Shame on you. Don't pull your insecurities on that beautiful woman. And do you know how many little girls right now are saying, when I grow up, I want to be like that?
Can give a damn, just like me. I'm gonna say what I gotta say, whether it get me subscribers and views or not. Okay, the truth is the truth. And this girl is amazing and has been amazing since she was a baby. Okay, and no one has given her any recognition. So if she does crash out and go to the Louis Vuitton and splurge a little bit, so the hell what? She ain't knocked out no pedestrians. Okay, she ain't got no big lawsuits for flashing in public. Okay, and crashing out in public. But that's what these people that are running this country want to keep her hidden. So it's hidden. So they're enjoying the whole us beating her up, her own people beating her up, and then as soon as Rihanna defends her, they try to claim she was drunk at her Fenty event. We ain't heard nothing bad about Rihanna until she defended Clarissa Shields. So all I want to do is let you clowns know you following the monkey train. You joined the circus like one of the goddamn animals. Okay, tearing down this black goddess. And I'm going to continue to lift her up all by my damn self. This is defend all African American women. And all African women, period. This woman hasn't done anything so wrong that she should be pushed aside and nobody wants to hear her story. Her story is twice. It's twice. They made a movie about her story. Twice as significant as Halle Bailey's story. Okay, the more I dig, the more I find. She is very significant in our history books and in our encyclopedias and what we're going to be talking about years from now. It's going to be Clarissa Shields. Okay, because yes, she did win 2 gold medals. And we're going to start promoting that. We shall start promoting that, as her supporters. Instead of tearing her down for a relationship where the guy is 20 years older than her. Okay, so yeah, let's start beating Papoose up. I ain't seen nobody do that yet. What, y'all scared because he's a celebrity and connected to Remy Ma, y'all ass lickers? Okay? That's what you look like, ass lickers. Oh, we're not gonna beat up Papoose and Remy Ma, but we'll sure tear down the new girl. You sound like elementary, high school motherfuckers. Excuse my language. So now I'm gonna have to bleep that out. But damn, you guys look stupid. Okay? You look real dumb. Okay, so go ahead, keep on beating up Clarissa Shield to grow your channel and to get a little more popular. But over here, we're gonna be keeping it real, okay? And sipping on royalty tea like we do on Clarissa Shields, on Clarissa Shields' channel that I created especially for her. Okay, and so yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here because I'm just over the foolery. Just like I said, this girl basically had to push herself into the limelight because America was not willing to do it for her. I'm gonna say that again. This girl had to push her own self into the limelight because America was not going to even put her on a soup can. Okay, or a can of dog food. Why? Because she was too dark and she didn't look like America's sweetheart. Okay? Then we're going to just call it what it is. And all you monkeys that enjoying the circus, I hope you have a miserable 2006. Because we are royalty over here. Okay? And just like I said, the 2 gold medals that she won, it represented cereal box to me. Or milk carton to me. Or a poster or a billboard or something. Some type of coverage from the news. And what did we get? 0. The only reason Venus and Serena made it as far as they did in the public eye is because their dad would have kicked anybody's ass that would have tried to piss on them.
I know I can beat her.
You know it. Very confident.
I'm very confident.
And you say it so easily. Why?
Because I believe it.
Cut right here, if you don't mind. And let me tell you what. What she she said it with so much confidence the first time. But if you keep going on and on, you
Listen, we can't keep interrupting. I mean, if you want...
You got to understand that you're dealing with an image of a 14-year-old child. And this child going to be out there playing when your old ass and me going to be in the grave. When she say something, we done told you what's happening. You're dealing with a little black kid, and let her be a kid. She'll answer it with a lot of confidence. Leave that alone.
I know I can beat her.
You know it. Very confident.
I'm very confident.
And you say it so easily. Why?
Because I believe it.
Cut right here, if you don't mind. And let me tell you what. What she said it with so much confidence the first time. But if you keep going on and on,
Listen, we can't keep interrupting. I mean, if you want...
You got to understand that you're dealing with an image of a 14-year-old child. And this child going to be out there playing when your old ass and me going to be in the grave. When she say something, we done told you what's happening. You're dealing with a little black kid, and let her be a kid. She'll answer it with a lot of confidence. Leave that alone.
I know I can beat her.
You know it. Very confident.
I'm very confident.
And you say it so easily. Why?
Because I believe it.
Cut right here, if you don't mind. And let me tell you what. What she said it with so much confidence the first time. But if you keep going on and on,
Listen, we can't keep interrupting. I mean, if you want...
You got to understand that you're dealing with an image of a 14-year-old child.
Okay? She didn't have that fight behind her. Clarissa Shield did not have that fight behind her or that structure. So you guys need to humble your old asses. I want to say that Papoose is garbage. He is trash. He is a womanizer. He is a user. And I need to hear some people talking about that. He is a womanizer. He is a user. It has nothing to do with black love. That was just a hustle for him. He said, hey, let me make some merch off of my relationship. The man is a bald-headed user. Okay, nobody on this planet should be supporting that raggedy rigamaroo. Okay, win records, win where? It wasn't winning until it ran into Clarissa Shields. So it ain't winning really now. Clarissa Shields is. And for a young goat to be able to carry that much BS on her back and still keep moving, oh yeah, she the goat in my eyes. She's carrying Remy Ma's mortgage. She's carrying, allegedly, I don't think that's what she's doing. But if she's helped them to get back on their jacked up feet because they didn't jacked up their lives, if they're clutching on to her tail feathers just so they can rise a little higher, yeah, she's a quote in my eyes. You got elites trying to hang on to this girl's coattails so that they can raise themselves to the top, but she's a nobody. Yeah, it sounds like a lot of these YouTubers out there have illusions in their head about being a real elite or like a real like a real well-known person like Clarissa Shields, and I think it pisses them off because the more their channel grows, the more it pisses them off because it's like they're still a nobody. Okay, kind of like myself, nobody knows me, that is my opinion counts though. It's just like their opinion doesn't half the damn time, especially when they beating up an African American woman. But at the end of the day, yeah, Papoose is a donkey. He's like one of the biggest ones. Like, after all, we have proof that, Remy Ma said it out of her own mouth. He doesn't have anything. He's sleeping on the couch. He tried to have a baby just so that he can seal the deal with her. And he's probably going to try to do the same thing to Clarissa Shields. So let's have somebody beating him up for a minute. But I guess you guys will never do that because what? He's more famous than Clarissa in your eyes. Because we knew them before we knew Clarissa. You guys are so jacked up in your thinking. It's almost like you guys are all on meds. It's like you guys are all on Prozac or some type of real heavy medication. But you know what? I'm going to go ahead and get out of here. Okay, and get a life. Guess why? Because at the end of the day, no matter what they say, in each and every single way, I am royalty. You are royalty. We are a royalty family, and I shall see you in a minute.
I would say never lost. 17-0. I lost 17-0. I was 3 knockouts. And I got the most losing